viewers who are watching this conference. Following your dreams and living a life of passion where you're determined to succeed, and who knows, one day you may be a dog walker on stage at CPAC. So how long did you go from dog walker to CPAC? What's your story? How did that happen?
Well, I didn't think this would ever be my life. If you told me, Scott, you're going to be traveling the country, registering voters, and picking up trash, I would have told you that you bumped your head and lost your mind. But I have to give homage first to President Obama, because I graduated from college. I couldn't find a job. I started walking dogs for a living. Then I worked at an elementary school. While I was working at the elementary school, President Obama was reelected in 2012. And it was that night that I pointed the finger back at myself, because I wasn't angry at President Obama, I was angry at me. Where was I knocking on doors? Where was I registering voters? Where was I being an active participant in our constitutional republic? And so I started getting involved. I volunteered for the Republican Party of Virginia. I fell in love with it because I met wonderful people like you. And in 2014, I told myself, Scott, you're going to get a job in politics. I applied all across the country, and the reason why I'm always wearing cowboy boots that our viewer can't see, but rest assured I am. I moved to Texas in 2014 to help elect Governor Greg Abbott. And then after we won that election, I was like, I love this. I love that I feel I'm making a difference, and I feel like I'm empowering people to affect change. And I knew how important the 2016 election was, because we had the late Antonin Scalia, who, bless his heart, passed away. And I knew how important that vacant Supreme Court seat was. And I did not want Hillary Clinton to be the one appointing that nominee. So I spent 2 years of my life making sure that Hillary Clinton was defeated, an accomplishment that I'm very proud of. And after that, I knew that politics was the life for me, and it was something that I was good at, and it was something that I wanted to dedicate my cause to. So for the last 4 years, I've traveled the country, training thousands of volunteers across the country how to register voters, how to become community organizers on the right side. And in 2019, I was invited to the White House, and yes, again, it was one of the coolest moments of my life. I even flat ironed my hair.
You flat ironed, wait, we need to stop the show for a moment. You flat ironed your hair here? Wow.
I did. Listen, I was about to see our man. I had to make sure that I was looking presentable and polished. And so my brand and my story is I started off very humbled in the doghouse, and with grit, with determination, and despite obstacles, I went from the doghouse to the White House. And President Trump also inspired me in 2019 because he brought up the situation in Baltimore. And I saw that everybody was quick to point the finger, quick to blame, quick to judge. And I thought, why is nobody coming up with a solution? Do something, anything. And so I tweeted out to my followers, and I said, I'm going to Baltimore. And then everybody wanted to help. And it was at that moment that I was like, uh-oh.
What do I do now?
Because I have to deliver. I have to keep my promise. So we didn't sleep very much for 6 days. I drove my mother crazy. And on a Monday, a work day, we had 200 volunteers coalesce in West Baltimore, one of the most dangerous and dirtiest streets in the country. And we picked up 12 tons of trash in 12 hours in one single day. After that, I went home to my mom and I said, Ma!
Just like that.
I'm good at picking up trash. And I always joke that at that moment, her heart just swelled with pride. Because her son, that baby boy, that dog walker, had turned into a trash collector. And so, again, I never thought I'd be sitting in this chair. I never thought this would be my life. I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I'm deeply humbled. But even though I'm an average, ordinary American citizen, the reason why I'm sitting before you is because I dared to do something extraordinary when in a society where people are so often to say, "Who will?" I dared to say, "I will."